Let's share the link.
Yep.
All right. Whew, we're live. 10 seconds, 11 seconds. All right, we're live. It's a little laggy, so I don't know how it's going to be in the chat. We'll kind of play it by ear, I guess.
Hopefully the peoples will let us know.
Yeah, can you hear the people in the background over here laughing? Not too bad?
But it's not too bad.
Okay.
I mean, not as bad as it was. I'm sure
Yeah.
Street was louder.
What's up, Scuba? Shabbat shalom, brother.
What do you want from me? What do you want from me?
All right. What's up, Striker?
Hey, Striker, I need your freaking chick's information somehow. I keep wanting to, like, reach out to her.
Hey, just text it to me, and I'll send it to Steph. Bro. What's up, Jenny and John?
I don't have my glasses.
I'm on deployment right now, so we're doing the shared screen. It might be a little bit glitchy, but we'll see how it goes. What's up, Silver Crane?
All right. My finger's cracked.
What's up, Norma?
Wow, that's really zoomed in. I'm
What
really
is?
high up right now.
Yeah, just scoot the camera closer.
No, I meant the when I
What's up, Sarah? Shabbat shalom.
YouTube thing was super. Let me see. Share.
Yeah. So, what do you think about for the word? What's up, M&J Honda?
I feel like we should just let that go naturally. I feel like there's so much to talk about.
I'm just looking for something to springboard off of, but we'll.
Sure, it'll come up.
What's up, Forgotten? Yeah, I'm. I'll just kind of play it by ear. I might walk everybody around the fob here for a minute. We'll see how it goes. Is it 5x5, guys, or is it glitchy? Well, it's definitely laggy. All right.
NISSISSIPPI.
What's up, Nasty Car? Okay. Trippy. Yeah, it only shows 16 on mine. Yeah, we're gonna probably give you guys a little tour and say hi to the people, but we'll wait till we're cooking. Now it says 33. All right, cool. Yeah, it's just lagging on my side. I don't know why, but it's probably because I'm on Starlink.
You guys have the Starlink up yet?
Yeah, we got the good one up. It's a lot better than it was, but it's still weird. It may drop off here and there. So, yeah, dude, it's been a week. So, did I tell you the first place we stopped at where it was like a single wide trailer, and the roof was ripped off and half the building was gone? And we went in there and to talk to him, and the guy was in there in the open part of the house picking through stuff, and ended up being tour observant.
That's awesome.
Yeah, dude, it was cool, and he's gonna come Shabbat with us tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's gonna come midwife. Yeah, dude,
rad.
It's awesome. Yeah, and he's just like he's not like messianic or nothing like that. He just knows like there's no J in Hebrew. He knows like his actual names, and he knows to eat clean, to keep commandments and stuff.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, he's cool, man. Yeah, he's folks. So this is the problem when I come to Mississippi every time is that I'll meet super cool people, and I want to like stick them in my pocket and take them home with me.
I was gonna say you want to leave with them.
Yeah, and every time
with me.
I tell them too. I said it's either you're gonna want me to stay or I'm gonna want to take you with me. Every single time I come to Mississippi, and like their love language out here is to feed people.
Yeah. Love that. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's super cool. So it's been a huge blessing and a great witnessing opportunity because the guy, even though he kept Torah, his daughter didn't. She was like not really knowing anything about that. But something happened. I don't know what happened, and I started witnessing to her in front of him because he can't really say it. But like you know how it is. You know, it's hard for us to teach our older kids.
Yeah.
It's hard for them to hear it, but she all ears wide open. She opened up her Bible app and started looking up the verses I was saying and read
Aw,
them to
love
me. I was
that.
like, yeah, I couldn't stop, man. Everybody's working. I'm over there talking about the Bible. I'm like, look, this is the most important thing I can do while I'm on the planet. So regardless if there's trees down, I'm doing this.
Dude, that's awesome.
What's up, Patty? So yeah, and I can't it's such an awesome opportunity to like help people that it gives you a really good it's it gives you a really good foothold to like speak truth to people that maybe have never heard it,
Yeah.
you know.
And it's really cool when the person's already like, could you do okay, just imagine this, okay? You're a believer, you're like, I believe I'm supposed to keep the commandments, right?
Yeah.
And then a freaking tornado comes and like tears your spot up, and who shows up but some Torah observant freaking cleanup crew? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, what a
Yeah.
confirmation. The father would be like, I got you, guy. You know what I mean? Like, I'm here. My people are here. Your people are here for you.
Yeah, and that's the thing is you can't fake having a servant's heart. Like people
Yeah.
know, and they know that you're not there. Like everybody in disaster zones, everybody's a little leery at first. They're like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know these dudes. A bunch of bearded dudes coming in here with tattoos and whatnot. And then you're like, hey, look, we're just gonna help you because it's the right thing to do. You don't owe us nothing.
Yeah.
We don't charge nobody. It's free. We just want to help. And then
Yeah.
they're like, okay, you could help. And then you start helping. They're like, holy shit, these people are real. They're like,
Yeah.
just help. And they're like going above and beyond. Today, I had that I was tired of moving stuff feeling. And then the verse came to my head: if somebody asks you to go with them a mile, go with them too.
Yeah.
And so that was kind of the big thing for me today. It was like, nope, if he needs more stuff, then we're going to do more stuff, and that's just
Yep.
what it is.
Yep. People are just now realizing that we're not in the same room.
Oh yeah, yeah, we're on. Yeah, Mama's in the temple of R13, and I am on deployment in the fob. So
With the crazy monkey. Where's my crazy monkey? Can you see him? Oh, he's right there.
barely, barely. Yeah,
His
your
little-
shit's freezing up a little bit now.
All right. Everybody else was saying they could see they're good. They said it was 5x5, 25. Everybody said it was good. No issues.
Okay. Well, I can still hear you even though you're frozen, so it don't matter.
We're good.
Sweet. Yeah. So I think I'll give you guys a little tour real quick if you want. What you think?
I think that'd be cool because that place blew my mind. I've never seen anything like it. It's so
Yeah,
trippy.
definitely a trippy building. I kind of
It
like it.
seems like it could be a very good Torah observant type building.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go and I'll take you guys on a ride. So here we go.
Field trip.
All right.
Sorry, it says field trip.
Yeah. So that's the fob. It's a big old room too. But I'll take you by the guys, and then you guys can say hi really quick.
We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship, soaring through the sky. Little
All
Einstein.
right. Everybody say hi.
Oh hi!
That's it. That's what you guys get. You get a little high. So yeah, this is a really neat building. It actually be really good for you guys if you came too, babe. But I'm up on the stage right now. because it's like a little nook that's kind of away from everything. And yeah,
What are
it's
all the
kind
chairs
of
for? Kent says.
say what?
Kent says, "What are all the chairs out for?"
Oh, I don't know. I think they have like music here, or sometimes church services here. Um, it's kind of like an event center, but I don't know. It's sort of connected to some kind of Baptist church or something like
Huh.
that. What's up,
Christopher
Saucin?
Moon. Christopher Moon. They are actually in Mississippi doing tornado relief work right now.
Yes, but we are Israel.
We are Israel, though.
100%.
He's not
100%.
in Israel, the location.
Hey, what's up, Doc?
Trevor Wilkins.
Yeah,
What's
what's up,
up?
dude? Yeah, so yeah, I think it's funny because we used to go and not know where we were going when we would go on deployment, and like I think ever since the Kentucky Mayfield, Kentucky deployment, it's like every time we go out, the father just shows up. He's like, "Oh, you guys need a place to park all your stuff and to chill and be safe. I got you."
Dude, you should show him the upstairs. Did you show him the upstairs? Did I zone out on that part?
I didn't go upstairs.
Just
Nah,
like from the bottom, like show the rooms or whatever. Because I think it's
nah, I
cool.
don't.
Oh,
Nah, I
okay.
don't want to do all that now.
Okay. What was it? There was another. Oh, Sheila. You know, her dad's been. Her dad went into hospice, I think, and she's been trying to get out there to see him. She said,
Yeah,
"Thanks for the prayers. I made it into Florida to see my dad. Might have to watch the replay. Want to spend time with dad."
absolutely. Yeah, amen. Yeah,
Well,
right
we're
on,
gonna be
sister.
praying for you, ma'am. I'm so glad you made it.
Or it gets distracting, let me know.
It seems fine to me.
Okay. Well, I know what it sounds like on the other end. It sounds loud on my side. So
You guys want to see? Oh, I don't know if you could see it. All my speckles. Oh my gosh, I can't show you. It's not gonna show. All my
nope.
all my paint speckles. Dang it! I painted the ceiling today in two of the bedrooms, and it sprayed everything. And my daughter looked at my face and said, "You look like a space princess."
Oh, what's up? What's up, Josh?
Uh-oh. Yehoshua says the
Yeah, it
Throne.
does. They haven't changed it yet. I know it's on there. I'll remind them, but I don't think they really care.
Wow, my laptop was lagging. I was freaking just now seeing you go say hi to everybody.
Oh, really?
Then
Trippy.
boink. Let's fast forward. Skip to
Well,
live.
yeah, yeah.
Woo!
So, um, one of my dudes, Brian, is here, and he was at the ruckus. But he's like, I never seen you witness in person before, and it was funny because he sat down and was just like,
Love that.
yeah, it was cool, man. I was like, what? I said, how I do? He goes, man, that was crazy. I said, okay, good. That's it. That was the
That's
spirit
fun.
because I don't really know how all of it came together, but I guess it was one of those things, you know.
Yeah, that's awesome. I like
You
it
got
that so many people like that may not know, know everybody get a chance to kind of come out and feel useful and just be like stay busy with other people, you know what I mean?
yeah, you get to see. I mean, it's the thing is like a lot of the dudes are hard hitters, right? They're heavy hitters, and so like you get out there and you've got Dud or Waffles or uh, Tactically Torah or any of these people that are just they're just getting after it, and they're like, man, these guys actually really just do like the stuff they talk about. So it's a huge blessing, and as also shows like the fruit of the ministry. Like we're just trying to do the best we can to help people.
Yeah.
So I would like to put and it killed a bunch of people, and it's pretty devastating. So we're here trying to help give people fresh starts and clean up their homesteads and stuff like that. So check out Grindstone Ministries.
Can you guys hear
Yeah.
me? They're saying there's no sound. Can you guys hear me? And or
Oh.
or does all the sound gone? Because I can still hear you, but apparently they can't.
Can you hear me?
Okay, so they
Oh.
can still hear me. Oh, they 5x5 on both now. Thank you, Journey.
Okay. Cool. Sweet. All right.
We may
Yeah.
just
It's
have to
gonna.
be patient. We may just have to kind of like let it regain its composure.
Yeah. It lost me for about 20 seconds, so don't trip. So anyhow, I was just saying, check out Grindstone Ministries. Um,
Although I do think their website shuts down for Shabbat.
yeah. So the thing is I've been on how many deployments I've been on, babe?
6, 7? I don't know. I don't math. You know I don't
It,
math.
at least that many. I feel like it's more than that, but maybe.
Well, to me it feels like 100, but I'm sure it's not. So I have to go down my estimate.
This is a good way to meet people and figure out who's who and get a little gut check and see what you're made of, kind of.
Thanks. I had my responding to a comment. I went and painted today and had to redo my braids because they were crazy looking. And I brought a
Hmm.
hat today to wear it. It was a speckled hat and I forgot to wear the speckled hat. So then I just got speckled.
Oh.
A hostess at a restaurant worked at long ago used to braid mine. Yeah, I like the braids. They're simple.
Hmm. Well, I don't know if this thing's gonna work if it keeps freezing up. It's gonna kind of kill the mojo, I think.
I feel like I mean, to me, well, I guess you're clear on my end. So, like,
Yeah, but they said that I keep freezing up, so
hmm.
and on my end you're freezing up, so it's
Oh,
I don't
weird.
know what it is about this go live together. I think it's because I'm on a phone and not a laptop.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I'm on a phone. I'm on a phone too. I mean, I'm watching on my laptop. I'm trying to see.
You're watching on your laptop and what?
I'm trying to see if you're freezing. Oh, yeah, you're freezing a little bit. I can't tell if you're staring or if you're freezing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I'm just trying to keep up with the chat and listen to you at the same time.
Well, we got for all those people we were gonna do the garden thing, right? At the new
Yeah,
place. And I
yeah.
was I was getting dirt out of my garden, my old garden, shoveling it into buckets and transpoing it in like loads and loads in the back of my little SUV. And then we had a brother come and freaking drop a big fat load of dirt right on into my garden fence.
You
So
can
we
say
ended up, what was that?
you can say who dropped it.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what's allowed.
Yeah, you're allowed to say.
Oh, anyway,
A
so
bear,
Brother
no bear.
Bear ended up dropping off a big old load of dirt for us,
Yeah.
and the kids and I were like squealing because it was a lot of work. Like now we just shovel it and like shoop, just scoop it right in. Um. So, anyways, it's been freaking rad having actual dirt in there, and like I was trying to, I made my little lettuce beds,
Yeah.
and with the amount of dirt I had, I was trying to make them smaller
Uh
but
huh.
big enough. And so now that we have dirt, now I'm like, oh my gosh, I can make like full beds, full rows. So Sorry, I'm trying to read this. So anyways, we're really excited about the garden right now. It's been super exciting. We've been Sammy and the kids. I let them all help me put T-posts in.
Yeah.
And honestly, the ground wasn't as bad as I had expected it to be. So I'm grateful for that. I'm trying to read the chat too.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think that you're going to be surprised because I think Monday or Tuesday you're going to get a delivery um, where you're at right now of 3 raised flower beds or garden beds.
Hmm.
Yeah, they're like I think they're like 3x3s, and they're like 17 inches tall.
Hmm. What's that from?
Somebody gave us a housewarming gift.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yep.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah. So you'll have some stuff to put together and figure out where you want to put it.
Yay.
Yeah, I don't know, but you'll have some more stuff.
Well, I'll tell you what. I made one strawberry bed, like row. It's like a big, like a thick row, and it's got two, kind of around it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Two rows of strawberries planted, kind of like, staircase or whatever.
Yep. Yep.
But it was freaking. We still have like a huge tote full of strawberry starts. I mean, they're not starts. We pulled them out of our old garden, but we still have freaking tons of strawberries left. And my brain is just like, I know that like our family will eat a lot of strawberries. If we could
Yeah.
grow like one thing in mass quantity, that would be great because that would still allow us the ability to eat a bunch of homegrown stuff, right? And our
Yeah.
kids love strawberry. We can make jam. We can make freaking like dehydrate, freeze dry. Like there's so many things you could do with strawberries. And but I'm like, what are we gonna? Where are we gonna put them all? You know what I mean? Because they kind of take over.
Oh well, that's why I think you can isolate a massive bed from everything else if you give it some borders and keep everything in the borders.
Yeah, I didn't do that. I put them right in the garden, but I figure if the runners try to escape out of the row, I'll just cut them off. And then maybe at the beginning of the next year, we'll just go through and take out the old ones and kind of clear a new bed for that year.
I don't know. They're like weeds; they'll kind of take over. I think.
Yeah. Well, I also found a big old giant bag of potatoes in the shed. Potatoes that we harvested from the last garden. So those are about ready to be. Hold on, let me. I
I
have
like
them in
this.
here.
I like this channel. It says repent and get to know the Lord. Repent from what? Because if you're saying sin, give me a biblical definition
Oh
of sin.
goodness.
I'd love to hear that.
Oh goodness. No, I'm not getting them. I don't feel like carrying that. I wanted to go on deployment, but had felony DUI 20 years ago. Homeboy is dead. New creation. Would I qualify to deploy and help?
Yes.
I mean, not maybe. Well, yeah, no. Yeah, that should be fine, right?
Yeah, that's. I mean, 20 years ago, and that's it.
For deployments, yeah.
Yeah, and that's a different thing. Yeah, you're probably way good to go. Um, so also you got me on Signal, so call me up.
Plant a fog tree. What the heck is a fog tree? Oh, fig. Just kidding.
Sin,
Yeah.
it's just my name.
No, they're just like
The
it's just my.
hell?
No, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Is it weird to put? Is it weird to put chapstick on my finger because it's cracked? I'm gonna try.
You got an awfully big title to not know what sin is. That's interesting.
Figs grow like wildfire when properly located. I just
What
don't
do?
know. I don't like. We got two apple trees. We got some grapes.
Oh,
We got some
I'd love fig
blueberries.
trees, dude.
I just don't really understand how you eat figs. I don't know that I've ever had a like fresh fig, and the only thing I've ever had that's fig is like fig Newtons, and I don't like them because I don't like the texture of the like
Oh,
bread.
you will not like the texture of a fig, but they're delicious.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like if we're gonna plant stuff, it should be like very easily usable. Not gonna make fig applesauce, fig sauce. Blech. What's up? I love
Come here.
you. Got a
Come
You
here.
guys
haircut?
want to see
Come here.
Disaster Daisy?
Because he wants to say hi.
Daisy,
I love you. Oh
baby
my God, that's so.
dog,
All right, I gotta go feed the
puppy
dogs.
All right,
power.
everybody's cutting loose because we're gonna have a day of rest tomorrow, so everybody's cutting loose. What's up, Kermode? Shabbat shalom,
Dude, like
homie.
I am ridiculously excited about. Okay, so can I just tell you about this time period since you've been gone?
On the live?
Yeah,
Okay.
because to me it's for the people too.
All right.
So I like staying busy. I like doing all these little projects, right? But when Jody leaves, it's like my time to shine, right? I'm gonna freaking stay up late and I'm gonna like clean everything. I'm gonna be up in the middle of the night tweaking on the freaking cleaning the counters at the cabinets and stuff out, right? So the first night I was like, oh well, I could sleep in tomorrow. So I'm gonna, drink an energy drink. And I stayed up and cleaned my house and then woke up at like 10:30 in the morning and felt super lazy. But then I got up, went working on the other property, like knocked a bunch of stuff out, and then I ended up drinking a coffee super late. And I got home and I was trying to go to bed, and I think I have a almost like a timer or something. Like I don't ever start relaxing in bed until everybody in the house is asleep. So
Yep.
like kids fall asleep, then I wait for your breathing to change, and then I finally let myself relax and fall asleep. But without you there, it was like my body was still waiting for you to fall asleep. And so it was like glitching. I ended up the last time I looked at my phone, it was 4:30 in the morning, and I had to get up the next day to go clean somebody's house. And so I woke up at like 6:30 and I'm like super delirious. I go and knock out the job, and then I go try to work on the property, and I freaking smash my hand and I smash my ankle all in the same day. And I'm just like running around super delirious, like kind of feeling stoned almost. And
Oh.
everything's super funny. And so now I was like, oh my gosh, I think my finger's broken because I couldn't bend it all the way. I couldn't straighten it all the way, but I can
Oh.
bend it and straighten it. And then
What's up,
yesterday,
Justin?
today, I've been out there with like I was painting with the roller so I can grip it. It's fine, like it's working. And
Yep.
I got I've been gardening and scooping and shoveling and picking. Um, and my finger's not broken, but it has been freaking hilarious with my brain trying to like I feel like it takes a period of adjustment for of you like not being around for my brain to be like, okay, we can just go to sleep like a regular person at nighttime. You know what I mean?
Dude,
It's like
my sleep pattern has been so messed up.
yeah,
Like, um, like one day I'll get the worst, like 3 hours of sleep, maybe, and the next day I'll sleep a perfect 8, and then the next day I'll get like maybe 5 hours. And it's crappy. It's just been not consistent at all. So
yeah,
yeah, I'm gonna stay up late talking Bible stuff tonight with you guys, and
yeah,
probably after, and then I'll probably crash out super hard till like 8 or 9 in the morning.
yeah.
I say that, and I'll probably be up at 6.
Well, I know that I don't have anything I have to get up for in the morning. I don't have anything I have to do tomorrow. I can just stop. I can like I feel like there's my brain runs nonstop, right? And I'm constantly calculating the next move. What are we supposed to do, right? And
Yeah.
so when it's Shabbat, my brain is like allowed to just have a day to be present in whatever it is that I'm doing in that moment. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Which is very rare. But it's not like, okay, we have to finish this and go here and go here and do this and do this. It's just stopped, you know? Like we're just like clear. I love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Shabbat Shalom, Olympia
Oh,
and
Olympia.
Grandma Ginger Farm. What's up, y'all? Yeah, dude. I'm
No, it's not that his breathing doesn't change it into a snore. It just changes. It's like the I want to say speed.
the pattern, yeah.
Yeah,
It
the
just
pattern.
it's slower and more chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can hear it. Just the breathing changes.
Yeah.
Being a busybody is a great characteristic. Yeah, except for when you don't know when to stop and you're just like running yourself into the ground. But I have come to terms with the fact that like while we're not building this house, but redoing this house, that like we're probably just gonna have to keep running and running and running pretty much nonstop. Because you're gonna go
Yeah,
to
for a
work.
little bit.
You're gonna go to work and then come by the house, try to fix stuff. I'm gonna be at the house all day and then come home and try to get stuff at our current place, in order. So we're just gonna have to keep going. It's just gonna be a craziness.
Well, I don't know. They're gonna bit longer so that I can just be home and doing Passover and unleavened bread, and then except for the high holy days, I want to be working on the house for probably a solid week so we can get it ready.
Yeah.
And I think we'll be okay enough to do that. So we'll see.
Ben, never mind. We do have a compost. I'm a really like I get mad if my kids put their fruit scraps in the garbage. But this was our first year ever actually having successful dirt come from a compost pile. We were learning how to do it, and then by the time we did learn how to do it, like I think I've had to like abandon like 2 compost piles, and I never even got to use them. So this is
And
our
3
first year.
gardens. This is the 3rd garden we had to go away from.
Yeah.
Yep.
No. No.
3rd. Oregon up
Fourth.
north and our
Fourth.
current
Fourth.
4th.
Yeah, because we did that one when we first got to Oklahoma.
Oh, the container one?
Mm-hmm.
We brought
Well, I
that with
mean,
us.
I was doing the in-ground garden with them.
Where?
Where we moved when we first left Arkansas to go to Oklahoma.
We weren't in ground there. We had them all in containers.
No, but they had a garden in the ground, and I was working on that garden with them.
Oh, well, okay. I guess you can count that one, but it's your first Passover, huh?
Oh,
Nice.
sweet.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, that's gonna be super cool. With your dad, that's cool, man. Yeah, I'd like my folks to even want to hear the Bible at all, let
Yeah.
alone do feast days with me. What's up, upstate?
Where'd it go? Oh, never mind. If the ocean is whiskey and I was a duck, I'd dive to the bottom and never come up. I don't. Mm-mm.
Nice,
I'm being harassed over not doing Easter. Man, that's a hard one.
dude.
Maybe just
This.
be like, there's like when Yeshua was resurrected, like it was on the feast of first fruits.
Hey, ask him.
Sunday
Ask him if commandment. Are you commanded to do it?
My dad, former Pentecostal preacher. They said my dad is a former Pentecostal preacher. Yeah, I would just honestly just let him know like that we are supposed to celebrate the resurrection, but biblically that is on the feast of first fruits, one of the feast days, and like when he was eating the Passover and he, it was like unleavened bread, like everything in the in his journey and to come is all aligned with the feast days that the Father commanded us to keep, and not the man-made seasonal change / worshiping other god days.
Don't say that. But you can also ask if they celebrate Pentecost. I'm sorry. I can't help it. I always do that.
Yeah.
What's up,
You're
Virgin
Pentecostal? Do you guys do the Feast of Pentecost? They're like, what's that?
What's that?
Oh, it's Shavuot. Have you heard
Yeah.
of Shavuot?
No.
No, they
No,
were all
don't know that
together
one.
keeping Shavuot, Pentecost.
No,
When
but
the
I heard
Spirit
that's
came.
yeah, that's when they got the spirit. Sorry. I'm I'm just teasing.
Oh goodness.
I'm just teasing.
Ow. All right, catching up on the chat. Catching up. Solar storm now through the weekend. What's a storm? Oh, I can't even say it. What's
Solar storm?
Yeah, what is that?
I don't know. It's like when your sails get in a fight. I don't know. It's where your solar panels are fighting. I don't know.
Oh my god, they're so mad.
Yeah, they're angry.
All right. The radiation hitting up.
Yeah, it'll be all right.
Journey of John said it was just a bummer to see the family get so butthurt. You know, honestly,
It really is, dude.
you
It
don't
really
get
is.
to it. I haven't, anyways. I haven't got
Yeah.
used to feeling that every single time it comes up, and like that, like crushing. You know, like it. I don't know that it goes away, but we just keep praying. You know.
That's all you can do is pray for them and just pray that they seek truth and not our truth or their truth, but the Father's.
Yeah, they're his feasts. I did not make them up. That's right. Like he was, and it doesn't even say like these are the feasts of the Jews or whatever. It's like these are his feasts. Like it literally says that they are his. Let's figure out. Let me go see if I could find that specific verse. Oh, I have a Bible. Because I feel like every time I read it, I'm like, damn, it's not even like up for debate a little bit.
Oh, I gave that the girl, the daughter, I gave her a scriptures Bible.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, these are the appointed feasts of Yahweh that you shall proclaim as holy convocations. They are my appointed feasts.
Oh, it's like an
Like
appointment.
he's straight up like, this is my day. This is where you show up. I'm telling you right now, like this is my day.
Yeah.
Because that you can't really be like, oh, that's just for Israel. It's like, bet. Because he says these are his days. All right. Ow. I just want you to know that my neck and my
Oh man, my
are.
Wi-Fi is glitching out super bad.
Don't do that. Don't
It's
start.
glitching out super bad. It was like reconnecting and stuff.
It
Yeah.
seems fine on my end, but I think you and I are gonna have a clear line no matter what. Yeah. Sun's radiation levels get. Strikercade says the solar storm. It means the sun's radiation level gets cranked up in Earth's direction. I was gonna say I felt like I was sunburnt, but I didn't feel like I was really outside enough to feel like I was sunburnt. I was like, maybe I'm just really hot right now. My face is red.
Huh. I had dessert.
What'd you have?
Apple cobbler with ice cream.
Dang.
Yeah. Yeah, they said it's cutting out. But I think it's the lag. I think it's back now, so we'll just hang in there.
I feel like just be patient. People start being like, let us know, you guys, if it gets like super annoying where you're like over it. Let us know, because I don't know that I'm not gonna be able to tell, because him and I are very clear on my end. I can see and hear both of us fine.
Okay.
So I have no idea what's going on in the actual like YouTube land. Well, you know what I bought? I bought donuts and Oreos.
Oh, snap. You got down. You know what I bought? I bought an energy drink and calamine lotion because I think I got poison ivy on my neck.
Oh no, maybe not. My only sister and I had a discussion on Christmas, Pentecostal too. She is asking me random Bible questions. My dad and I will eat real Passover. Yah's spirit is moving, baby Isaiah happening. I love that.
Awesome.
That's my favorite. Like every once in a while, somebody will just come out of the blue, just like never showed any interest. Like I'm big on my Facebook. Like I'll post all kinds of crap on there, right? Biblical stuff. And nobody really responds except for people that already keep Torah. And then every once in a while, I'll get a random message from somebody who's like, "Hey, so I've been thinking about this one thing, and I'm really curious on like what your views are on it, because it's not really aligning with, you know what I mean?" And I freaking
Yeah,
love
I
that,
did
because
that,
as soon as somebody asks like
bro. I
questions,
did
they're
that
like,
last night.
"Yeah."
I did that last night with a couple guys at the table that we walked past.
Mm-hmm.
I was fixing to go to bed, and one of the young dudes, like 26, he's like, "Hey, let me ask you a question." Um, and he goes, "Well, I'm just finishing up Galatians," and I said, I'll sit down." So we started talking about it, and I told him, "Hey, look at what they say about Paul's writings. Look what I don't know. I'm stuttering now. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
What is it?
Peter.
Yes. Look at Peter says about Paul's writings, and he pulls it up. He goes, "Oh, I got a note on that one." He pulls it up. He opens it up. He reads it, and I said, "Now this is the important part. Take that verse and check it in a whole bunch of different translations so that you can get a well-rounded version and understanding of what it means." And then I told him about Blue Letter Bible app and all this different stuff, so he can look up like the word, how many times it's used, the context that it's used in its original language, and like the definition. And then he's like, "Oh man, that's amazing." I said, "If you're going to study, you got to do that."
Yeah. Yeah. Curtis, we believe the whole Bible is true and relevant. We believe that we're still like meant to be keeping the commandments that the Father laid out for his people, because we are grafted into his people now. But we also believe in Yeshua as the Messiah, and that we are saved through him. So we don't really have like a certain, like, I guess, title or belief system necessarily, but we just believe the whole Bible. We don't pick and choose parts of the Bible to believe. We believe that the whole Bible is cohesive, and like it is one story, not multiple versions of different stories.
Well, no, so to clarify, like the biblical definition of sin is basically lawlessness. It's breaking the commandments. It's without rules, and that's what sin is. And so the Father gives His people rules, and that we believe that those are still in effect, and that we believe what Jesus said. You know, Yeshua, because there's no J in Hebrew, but Jesus. We believe what Jesus said in Matthew 5:17 through 19, and it's very specific. He says what it is, what it's about, and what it means, and it's very very important to understand that. So something you're reading, if something you're reading like Paul's writings, and he's saying we're not under the law, like you're taking it out of context. I guarantee it, because um, the Bible, you're not going to get a contradiction in there. You can't have Jesus saying one thing and
Mm.
Paul saying something different. It's going to mean the same thing. It's going to match up. And so if it's not matching up, the way that you're reading it, or the way that people are telling you it means, then there's translate. You're not interpreting it properly.
And really, I mean, if you try to test Paul's writings against Paul's writings, you're going to run into quite a few contradictions if what people have taught is that Paul says that we're not supposed to keep the Father's like instructions anymore, then Paul's going to be very confusing throughout, because he's going to say that he keeps it and that you should keep it, which is just going to add more confusion.
Well,
But
yeah, and like if you don't understand the first 5 books of the Bible, you should not be reading Paul's writings.
right.
You just shouldn't,
Yeah.
because you're not going to understand what they mean.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. Where was it? Where did it go?
Somebody got raptured out the chat already, huh? I love that. Not really, but whatever.
What other book is thought from the middle when Abba said in the beginning? Um, yeah, that's what's funny though, is that like, like when you read a book, like I was a brand new believer and this was a book and I needed to know everything. I didn't know who God was. I didn't know who Jesus was. I only knew what I thought about Christians and how they represented him, but I didn't know who he actually was. And so I started reading like a book from left to right, because if you jump into the middle of a movie, you're not going to know what happened in the beginning and you're going to be stuck with all these questions. So I read from left to right, and I started having people tell me like, you need to be really careful reading that Old Testament stuff. Like, you be really careful. And then somebody else like, oh, that they're just it's trying to bind you under the law.
Let's see, we catch
What
it on
Bible you reading? We read all kinds of Bibles, but I think
the
the
scriptures.
scriptures. My friend just told me about a Bible. It's called I think it's the Tree of Life version, but it's kind of like the scriptures. It's translated more like the scriptures, but the words are like English. You know what I mean? Which I prefer, because the reason I struggle with the scriptures is because they add in words that I wouldn't normally understand, like instead of the altar, it says like the slaughter place, which to me is like, sounds way more intense, I guess. But it just doesn't
Yeah,
flow as much. So like it uses the more understandable words for me in the Tree of Life version. But it also, like, I think it puts like Elohim instead of Yahweh maybe or something, but it's translated pretty similar. It's just more Englishy than the scriptures. Unless you're talking about biblical translations, because that is an issue. Because when I hope that like all of these, it's like we're just a bunch of kids down here trying to do our best, you know what I mean? But like if we do find out, if we learn a new rule, we want to try to keep it because now we're aware of it, right? We're held responsible for what we know. But we're all kind of just doing the best we can with it. And so I really, really am looking forward to the time when Yeshua's here and he's just like correcting all of the BS and like sorting out the freaking calendar and all that. But like I could imagine that like if we're just doing the best we can and we have the wrong date, he
what
would
the
be
hell?
more
He
proud.
is not our Messiah. You don't understand shit. Trump, I rebuke that immediately. Yeah, that doesn't mean he's our Messiah. Nope. If you're worshiping that dude,
There is a person that there is a person that's supposed to come that people will claim to be the Messiah, and that will probably end up being the Antichrist. So remember, that was why I didn't vote. I didn't vote.
That's
The
totally
first
true.
year that Trump ran, I didn't even vote because I was like, I don't know all this, all the. I was going through the. You remember that video that we watched? It was like 3 hours, and it went over all of the like. Oh, it was the yeah. I know what it's called. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but anyways, we watched that video and it was very eye opening about how effed up the whole system is and how like how much we're being lied to from every angle. You know what I mean? And how much evil there is in the world. And so by
Yeah,
the
the world is not that. It's not what you're going to find live. If you live biblical stuff, you're not going to be very comfortable in the world.
yeah
You're going to have a ton of struggles, and you're going to have to
yeah yeah
get beat to death if you're a believer.
yeah. Wow. Sorry, we're trying to read the chats too. I had never heard of the One New Man Bible. Is that the Antichrist Bible coming out?
I don't know what it is.
Is that like the New World Order or One World Religion type thing?
Yeah, Curtis, you're very true about that. There's a lot of all kinds of religions.
Yeah.
I mean, probably a good portion of Christianity doesn't understand the first 5 books of the Bible. And the thing about it is, if you don't understand those, you're not going to understand the Gospels or Revelations, or you're not going to understand Paul's writings, any of them.
Yeah.
I mean, very little will you understand. You won't understand what's prophesied in Jeremiah or Daniel. Like it won't make any sense to you.
Mm-hmm.
You'll think you understand it, but you won't.
Nasty Car says, being honest, the terms he begat, who begot, thou twirls my brain. I'm like, yeah, just going through that list. Like, I have allowed myself, okay, there's times when I'm in a certain section, it's like my brain can only hold so much information at a time before I have to take that information, learn more about it, then I can go back and receive more information, right? So like I'm going through like the genealogies or whatever, like all the things in like Chronicles and Kings and all this stuff, and it's a lot of genealogies, and my brain can't, like, I'm just now starting to understand like a chunk of the people and kind of understanding where everybody's broke off into and how everybody formed outside, but beyond that I'm not processing any of these names, so I've allowed myself to just skip them. Like I just scan past all the names. Okay, I got it, all these people, yes, move on, because when I try to force myself to read them all,
Huh.
I just glitch a little bit.
Ooh. Yeah, you just got me going on that one. I really like those that 2 cents on that, Ben. Never mind. Yeah, that's fill your lamps. Yeah, famine of the word. Yeah, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That makes me want to read Revelation 6, because that right there that's another angle to consider. It's just interesting.
That was
I'm all,
definitely, I remember when all this first started when we were in Oregon and all this stuff started going down. I was like, we need our own property so that we can bury some Bibles. Like,
right?
we just need to have a safe place in a Mylar bag or something and just like bury a couple Bibles just
Yeah,
sporadic
for sure.
out the property.
Yeah, for sure.
We don't,
I love
sorry.
I
So
love you, babe.
we do not, oh, because do we need to really know all the family's bloodline? I don't know. Well, I think it's important because it does show like how it goes from, like he says specifically, this question I had. I don't know if anybody has maybe dove into this yet, but I was wondering the father had made a covenant with David that there would always be an heir on the throne, right, over Israel from the line of David.
That's why it's important.
But like Yeshua came and he now fulfilled that covenant with David. He will forever, he will be the eternal ruler, right, on the throne from the lineage of David. But like, if there's no current king or whatever from the line of David,
there is a king
right now in Israel?
Not, Yeshua.
No. I'm talking about from the Jewish mindset.
Oh,
what do they
yeah, I don't know.
If they don't have somebody in the line of David, what do they think about how the father kept his covenant? Because at some point it just fizzled out.
My understanding is that they actually every year they consider people, and they watch people. The rabbis do. They watch people and they count people, and they think that this might be the Messiah, and they're like watching them closely and seeing who they are and what their bloodline's from. And so they're always watching people that are from that bloodline that they look back on, and that they can track. I actually, you can look on the internet and find articles where they're like considering this person or that person. It's interesting.
It just sucks because like, it's like he came, like he fulfilled it. What you're looking for, he came, right? But he came saying that what you were doing is wrong, right? He came correcting what you were doing.
Yeah.
And so it's like, what do we expect? Like, we're just going to live this happy-go-lucky life? No, because we take the Messiah. We accept him, and then he comes in, and he starts correcting us. You know what I mean? And so, like, other people, like the people in the Bible, had crucified him for the sake of, like, him correcting them and them not being interested in changing their ways. But like, we can open our hearts and say like, okay, I'm here for it. Like, I'm a piece of crap anyways, so like, I don't know how to do better on my own, so you transform me and change me. But it's really crazy, like, people have literally killed the Messiah because he challenged their traditions.
Yeah, yeah, and I think if you're a Christian and you're out there and you're wondering, and you know that you're in the new covenant or the renewed covenant, read Jeremiah 31:31, because there's no Gentile believers in there. So you're either Israel or you're Judah, and we're not Jewish, so we're not Judah, but we are probably, like Paul talks about in Romans 11, grafted in. So there's our kickoff of being grafted into Israel through faith in Messiah.
Yes,
Because
both
that's it.
have to be from the lineage of David.
Yeah. That's what's prophesied.
Right.
Right. That's the covenant.
It's
Hebrews 8. Yeah. Did I say 11? Yeah, I think it's 8. I'd be mixing up, man. My bad.
Well, there will be people working miracles. It's just that there's going to be some corruption coming out of all of that also. Is it good texture? No. Paint or caulking or mud? Probably not mud. Could it have dried my hands so much that it cracked?
Mud, yeah. Mud, yes.
Hmm.
Yes, it'll dry your hands out.
Okay.
Hey, babe. I'm cooked.
I'm drinking coffee.
Bro, I drank some and I was like, I drank an energy drink and I drank some coffee and I'm like,
Oh my gosh.
watching work all day, make sure nobody.
Could the Messiah be a regular person? I mean, a flesh. Yeah,
No, it cannot just
supposed
be
to
some
be
regular
flesh,
person.
but it will be divine. Like, he will be divine, but he will also, like, the Messiah has come in the flesh, also in the divine at the same time. So it's hard to answer a metaphorical question about a possible one day Messiah when in our
Hey,
mind we've already had him.
just whatever you got to do to Google or Bible search, what are all the prophecies about the coming Messiah in the Old Testament? And then look at what it says about him and who he is, what he's prophesied to be, who he's going to come from, what lineage, like all of it. It's got to come up. And just remember that like prophecies are not like exact. They're like kind of, they paint you a little picture, and then like depending on the interpretation of whoever's receiving the message to prophesy it, like they didn't understand what like bombs look like, or what, all this different stuff looked like that was going to happen way in the future. So they can't really tell you, hey, the nukes are coming, at this point, and these are the signs, because they don't know what the hell that is.
Like
You know what
John's
I'm
just
saying?
writing out this vision, and then really it's like drones or something.
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. Like the freaking the grasshoppers with the crowns on their head, and like
Yeah.
the crazy teeth and the long hair could be freaking drones for all we know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we don't like look at that. I never heard of nothing like that, but it sounds interesting. Because if they look exactly like how they're spelled out, that shit's gonna be terrifying.
Yeah.
Just
I'm
saying.
excited for
So
that. I can't I know it's gonna be a hard time, but like I get really excited about that because then I know that it's close. You know what I mean?
what's up, Branches? Love you, brother.
And I'm so curious. I'm so curious about what it all will actually end up looking like.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's not too far off. And with that, I love you guys. Shalom Alanch, babe. I will talk to you in a minute as soon as we're done with the live. Appreciate you guys getting on here. Thanks to all the people supporting the channel. If you're not subscribed to Loud Presence, please subscribe to her channel, my lovely wife. She's got super fire, awesome studies that are 100% worth every second you watch.
Even
So
though it's really an hour long, so like that's a lot of seconds, and I try to keep them short, but I have a lot of words.
it's all
I
right.
use a lot of words to say things.
That's it. All right, guys. Shabbat shalom. Love you.
Shalom.